The Bitcoin halving is rapidly approaching. It's right around the corner. And as it's approaching, there are more and more lies being spread to you like wildfire. It's poison entering your ears and confusing you on the state of the market as we get closer to the halving, in particular about phase 4 of the bull. Phase 4 of the bull is literally the most parabolic and explosive area of any of the rallies so far. Case in point, take a look at the chart. 2013. Phase 4 is when we get a new all-time high and hold this red line as support. It is the most explosive part of all of the phases thus far. That's when your favorite altcoins will explode, Bitcoin will explode, the market will explode, and that's when Grandma Betty is going to be calling you. Phase 4 is remarkable. The problem is you're being lied to about when we have entered phase 4. There's a lot of comments being spread like wildfire through the communities, and it's confusing the wide majority of people. And this is where it stops. We need to put a line in the sand, and we have to set the record straight. When is Bitcoin going to enter this phase 4, and have we done so already? We're about to lay down the facts and the charts because Bitcoin repeats the same exact patterns year after year after year. Take a look, 2013, when we entered phase 4 was a particular pattern. Same in 2017. When did we enter phase 4? It was at a very particular point in the market. Same with 2021, and this market will be no different. Phase 4, the facts are about to be laid on you so you can leave this video with complete clarity, a sense of calm, and have a clear vision of what to expect with this upcoming phase 4, the most bullish possible phase of the market. Let's get into it. Welcome, I'm Steve. Here we deliver honest, sponsorship-free TA with genuine value. Subscribe for a no BS approach that actually helps you. Subscribe. We're on the Bitcoin US dollar, we're on the monthly chart, and we have in front of us a huge potential for a global chart here. Take a look. We have the 2013 cycle, we have the 2017 cycle, we have the 2021 cycle, and what we're calling the 2025 cycle. Why 2025? It's simply 4 years added on top of when we reached our market cycle top. We reached the top in 2021. 4 years before that, we reached the market cycle top in 2017. 4 years before that, we reached the market cycle top in 2013. What we have in front of us is the Fibonacci sequence. Okay, and we have in front of us this white line representing the Bitcoin halving. You can see it right here. The halving was November 2012. We fast forward 4 years, the Bitcoin halving, July 2016. We fast forward 4 years, this white line is representative of the halving in May of 2020, and the halving is upon us right around the corner as we speak. But the $1 million question is, have we entered phase 4? Because there's a lot of things being spread like wildfire, poison to your ears, and we've got to set the record straight. So in order to make the charts look precisely like this, what you're going to need to do first is be on the log scale. What you'll do second is you'll come over here to the fib retracement, and you'll click from the swing high to the swing low. In other words, you go from the highest price of the all-time high of the past cycle to the bottom of that bear market. You click once at the high and once at the bear market, and then you have these settings clicked right here. And if you're on log scale, you click this button right here, and voila, it will look precisely like this. Once you have it set up like this, we have to go over what these patterns are in Bitcoin. And in those of you who have seen my prior videos, we'll run through it rather quickly. And if you haven't seen my videos yet, you better subscribe, because this is where we talk about the bona fide facts, and you do not want to be left in the dust. Take a look. 2013, we ended with this red box here. This red box represents the bottom of the market. Case in point, the bottom of the market has resistance every single time at the 0.38 of the fib level. Case in point, bottom of the market, resistance 0.38. 2017, bottom of the market, resistance 0.38. 2021, bottom of the market, resistance at 0.38. And this cycle was no difference. Bottom of the market, resistance at 0.38. Tilt your phone to the side and subscribe. Now keep in mind, When you're at the bottom of the market, the high majority of people will always be screaming we're going a lot lower. Anytime we get to something where the facts are saying that the bottom of the market is in, and the high majority of people say we're going a lot lower, you're on to something special. We were at the bottom of the market here, and I was looking around to help you out with opportunities, buying opportunities. You know I was screaming to buy Bitcoin. You know I was screaming to buy Coinbase, but there was one other thing I was screaming to buy. Roll the clip.
This is Netflix, and you can see a subsequent fall of 74% in prices. But when you look at the full history, you say to yourself, oh, we've actually done this with Netflix 2 other times. The herd is screaming at the top of their lungs that Netflix is dead. When they say that, it's time to put your money there.
So in that video, I told you Netflix went from 180 now it's at like $636. It's a 3.5x multiple on your money. That's ridiculous. You always want to do the opposite of the majority, but when we're at the bottom of the market, the high majority of people will scream we're going a lot lower. The exact opposite is true for the top of the market. When we were at the top of the market here, we were at precisely the 2.36 of the fib, and we had done the exact same thing the cycle before. However, when we were at the top of the market here, what was the high majority of people screaming? They were screaming, we're going a lot higher. That's how you know we're at the top. They did the same thing in 2021. 2021, we made a video about having the pi cycle indicator cross representing the top of the market. We were at this exact fib level. Now, the other 2 markets, we went a lot higher than this fib level. But the facts were saying, hey, it's definitely possible that the top is in. And we showed that video. Again, what were the high majority of people saying? We're going significantly higher. You always want to do the opposite, which brings us to this point. In phase 4, there's a high majority of people in the comments screaming one thing, and they are dead wrong about this one thing. Let's take a look. So we talked about bottom of the market red box. The yellow box here represents phase 1. The rules of phase 1 are simple. Build market structure directly on top of what used to be our resistance of the bottom of the market. Yellow box, phase 1. Fast forward 2017, yellow box, phase 1. Fast forward 2021, yellow box, phase 1. Fast forward 2025, yellow box, phase 1. Every single yellow box builds market structure on top of the red box. Now we get into phase 2. Phase 2 breaks out of this yellow box and rallies directly to this blue line. It happens every single time. That's phase 2 of the market. Rallies directly to this 0.78 of the fib. 2017, no different. Phase 2 rallied directly to this 0.78 of the fib. 2021, no different. Phase 2 rallied directly to this 0.78 of the fib. So what were we expecting in phase 2 this time? We looked at precisely the chart, and we identified this 0.78 of the fib, and we said it's highly likely we're going to rally here and met with resistance. We were met with resistance in 2013, met with resistance in 2017, met with resistance in 2021. So what did we anticipate? Phase 2, rally to this line, met with resistance. What happened? Precisely that. Now, is that tied to the halving? Is that because of the halving? No, that's because of cyclical nature of Bitcoin, and these things repeat. These patterns, the emotional behaviors of humans are the same every single time, and we have math on our side. We have the Fibonacci sequence, which is arguably the most identifiable mathematical equation known to human history, and it has the key to all of these theories about nature and about, and for our case, support and resistance and confluence in the market. It's remarkably strong. You can't bet against facts and math, right? You just can't. You can always bet against the herd, but you can't bet against math and facts, right? We're basing our whole videos on math and facts, quite frankly, right? So if you like those things, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We've got plenty more of that to come. Now, let's take a look at it. So we're in this scenario where Bitcoin is on the verge of something legendary, right? You see this red arrow here? That's where Bitcoin is at the moment. Literally, as we speak, we're at this red arrow that we had in 2013. Take a look at this red arrow. What did it do? We just flirted real hard with the all-time high and just barely made an all-time high. That's this red arrow. That was 2013. We're right at that same red arrow, 2017. What did we do here? We flirted real hard with the all-time high and just barely made it. Just barely made an all-time high. How about 2021? We're at this red arrow. What did we do then? We just flirted real hard with the all-time high and just barely made an all-time high. So where are we now? Flirting real hard with the all-time high and just barely made an all-time high. And here's what happens next. You can see in this candle here, We just got our head a little bit above that red line. That red line, keep in mind, represents the prior all-time high. Once you get above this red line, that's when you enter phase 4. What is phase 4? The most parabolic phase. We need to know when we're entering phase 4, and you're being fed lies about when we have entered phase 4 or where we're going to. And we've got to set the record straight right here and right now. 2017, you can see we breached above this red line in March, right? We got a wick above the red line, right? Which counts as technically a breakthrough candle, right? We followed it up in April with subsequently a second breakthrough candle. A breakthrough candle means that you closed above that candle, right? You had some of the body below, some of the body above. That's technically a breakthrough candle. Anytime you have resistance in the market and you have a breakthrough candle on any time frame, what you need after that is a confirmation candle. Again, to be a disciplined trader, you have to minimize your risk, maximize your reward. How do you do that? Facts and math. So you have a breakthrough candle, which means that the body broke above that resistance zone, but part of the body is below it. We count that as a breakthrough candle. The next candle has to be a confirmation candle, meaning if that's our resistance zone, we need that body of the candle on top. We can't have any of it below or above. No, above as support. That is a confirmation candle. Tilt your phone to the side and subscribe. Case in point, this candle right here, May 17, confirmation candle, right? April was our breakthrough candle. You can see the body closing above, breakthrough candle. Then we had a confirmation candle. In order to enter phase 4, you have to have a confirmation candle. There's no ifs, ands, or buts around it. There are no shortcuts. There's no other opportunity to enter phase 4 outside of confirmation candle. Case in point, this was our confirmation candle with phase 4 in 2013. It happened in March. It happened also here in May for 2017. And in 2021, this was our confirmation candle, December 2020. Confirmation, holding support at the red line with the body. The body has to be holding support. Then we enter phase 4. Here we are in our present cycle. We had the bottom of the market. We had phase 1. We had phase 2. We're in phase 3. Phase 3, flirt real hard with the all-time high or make an all-time high. Check and check. What are we waiting on now? Have we entered phase 4? Because the comments are saying, hey, we have entered phase 4. We broke above this red line. We are in phase 4. It's being spread like wildfire. I've seen it everywhere. So is that true? No. A big fat no. You're being spread lies. It stops today. Have we entered phase 4? No. Did we have a breakthrough candle? Yes. Have we had a confirmation candle? No. Unequivocally no. We look at facts and math, and neither of them say we've had a confirmation candle. What is a confirmation candle? The body closing above this red line. Have we had that yet? No. We're in the middle of the month now. We could have it at the end of the month. Do we have it now? No. Unequivocally, no. Have we entered phase 4? No. Does that mean there's going to be no phase 4? No. It just means we haven't entered one yet. Now, if we have the 5.3 theory, the 5.3 theory is saying that potentially there is no phase 4. So my question to you is, do you think Bitcoin is going to reach this 2.36 like we've done 66% of the time so far? Or is it going to be reaching the blue line like it's done 33% of the time? Or are we going to somehow have a huge curveball in the mix and the 5.3 theory plays out and somehow shocks the world and we don't have a phase 4 for the first time ever? Leave a comment down below, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you right back here in the next video.
Do you want less stress and more success in crypto? Click this video right now.